All right. I think we're, oh, yeah. I think we're there. We are live. All right. Welcome, folks. Welcome to another edition of the Barroom Trivia Brawl presented by the MTFO. Tonight, we're doing Press Start to Play, and it's our version. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Loves listening to yourself, don't you?
Oh man. Well, that's at least we'll get the screw ups out of the way like the first minute of this thing. So anyway, this is our video game movie inspired edition of the Barroom Trivia Brawl. So any movies that have anything to do with video games are fair game tonight. But before we get started, let's go around and introduce everybody. We'll start over here in the corner. How are you, Andrew?
I'm doing all right. I'm hoping I can fix anybody's video game trivia knowledge.
I believe you can. And right down here, Mr. Kevin, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Really excited for this, and I hope no one changes the channel.
Yes, y'all stay tuned, folks. And then right over here, we have our current Star Wars champ, Ruben. How are you doing?
Yeah, nervous as hell. These guys look like they're ready to go to war, and I'm a victim in the middle of like the no-fire zone, no man's land. But I'm a huge fan of my video games. I love my video games, so I'm here to represent the love for video games, not necessarily the movies, but I love my games. So let's see how it goes.
Awesome. Well, you've definitely got the right shirt on for it tonight. And then over in the corner pocket, how are you doing, Nick?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. I've got my 8 badges from the Pokemon, so I've done a lot of work to get to this point. But no, this is super exciting. I love video games, and I'm a rare person that actually like the video game films, how terrible they may be. So I'm hoping to at least perform decently well tonight.
Yeah, some of them are pretty terrible, but this is going to be a lot of fun. And then I've got to introduce the guy sitting next to me. He's my co-host for tonight. Jackson, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Sitting next to you metaphorically. We are not in the same room, I promise. It's not like when the Elk and I always do a stream together, and then our walls look very similar. So it always looks like we're in the same room, but I promise we're not keeping our distance like we're supposed to. So.
Right. Good. Yeah, this is a great way for us to, survive the apocalypse. So with that, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. We'll start off by going over some of the rules for any newbies that are watching tonight. Let's see. Here we go. So our basic gameplay for this thing is we're going to have 3 rounds, and each round will have 5 questions. The 5th question of each round is going to be a special question. Every match that we do has its own theme, and each round has its own category that falls within that theme. If we have a tie at the end, it goes to sudden death, and at the end of sudden death, if we have a tie, well, we just have a tie. All right. Any questions before we kick this thing off, guys?
Nope.
All right. One thing I do want to remind you guys of tonight, there are some specially selected answers in this thing that will trigger this. Sorry, it'll trigger this. There we go. So if you hear that, that means that answer is either a power-up worth 2 points or a 1-up worth 3 points. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. All right. So let's go over here, and we're going to get this thing started.
I'm pressing the screen. It's not working.
Oh, yeah. That's what we call in the biz a prop.
Oh, okay.
What you're looking for is a special effect.
I mean, this is barroom trivia, so I've had a few drinks. So
And
hey, happy to join. Happy to join.
My Pokeball may or may not be filled with adult beverage.
oh man, I feel like I need to go get some booze. As always, drinking is not necessary, but it is not discouraged either.
that's
So, moving to level 1, our theme is going to be arcade. So you better hit up that token machine because the arcade is where it's at, guys. We've all seen movies where the characters meet up at the arcade. So we're going to give you the name of an arcade in a movie, and you're going to tell us what movie it's from. Okay? And then
Okay.
so our first arcade is good old Flynn's arcade. And you'll have about 15 seconds to answer these, but I don't have a timer, so. Okay. So press start to continue in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's see what you guys have got. What have you got, Andrew?
I have TRON and TRON Legacy.
You are correct on both counts. All right. And Kevin, what have you got?
Tron.
And that is good for a point, friend. Ruben?
I have it.
That's okay. And Nick, what have you?
I only put the first Tron. I thought about putting Tron Legacy, but I did not.
That's all right. That's good for a point. So we're off and running here, guys. So our answers were Tron and Tron Legacy.
Okay.
All right. You want to take the next one?
Oh, go.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, guys. So the next arcade on our list is going to be Litwak's arcade. Yeah, Jeff, we talked about it a little bit earlier. Not all of these are necessarily, a movie that is based on a game. Tron obviously fits into somewhere in that category. Because I was born a little after the film came out, so I don't remember if there was a game before or not. But I think there wasn't. We're just gonna figure it out.
Yeah, there was a game, but it came after the movie.
Yeah.
But that movie is all about video games. It takes place inside of a video game. All right. You wanna see what they got?
Yeah. All right. Kevin, what have you got?
Wreck-It Ralph?
That is correct. Ruben?
Well, I have to know this is I'm the Disney champion, but Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Boom. Got both of them there. Good job, Ruben.
Nice.
Nick?
Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay. Got one. And Andrew?
Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
All right. Andrew, off to an early lead. He's got 4 points. Everybody else has 2. Ruben, good job catching up there after not getting them last time.
Thank you, Disney.
Yep. Studying those Disney movies definitely will help out on some of these. All right. So for the next one, this is probably my favorite arcade mentioned in a movie. We're looking for the movie that has Noah's arcade.
Jeff, I also hold this one very near and dear to my heart. I'm very excited it came up.
Yeah.
I have a very particular memory of it in my head, and it's exciting to see it represented here.
Yeah, I have a lot of things to say about it, but I don't want to give away the answer.
Exactly.
All right, we'll give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see what you guys have got. And I think we're starting with Ruben on this one.
I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Okay, Nick.
I believe it is Wayne's World.
And I believe you are right.
Yes.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait, what?
No. Okay. Anyway, Andrew, go ahead.
I got it wrong. I guessed joysticks.
Interesting. All right, and Kevin.
I got it wrong. I said the wizard.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are both good guesses, though. All right, and guess what? Where's my thing? Oh, yeah.
This is what you were waiting for, just so everyone's aware.
Oh.
I thought he was going to do it.
Oh, okay.
There it
is.
I thought it was something I was going to do.
No, it wasn't. I really thought Jeff was going to do it, but I guess he wanted to save the dramatic effect for after the round had completed. There we go.
There it is.
I thought I missed a quote, and I was like, "Oh shit! I love this movie. What quote did I miss?"
No. You got it. You got it. And so that one was a power up. So it was actually worth 2 points.
Yes.
Oh,
I need that one.
So that actually puts Nick. You're now tied with Andrew at 4, and then we have Ruben and Kevin close behind with 2.
Okay.
Yep. And all right, guys, on to your fourth question in this round. The last quote-unquote normal question.
I actually let me do one thing real quick. I meant
all right, he's going to do one thing real quick. Here we go.
Oh, the wrong one.
Oh. Oh.
There we go.
Yes.
Oh, it's all of them.
That's
Everything.
so fun.
Exactly.
Ooh, every power up. Okay.
All right.
All
Sorry about
right.
that.
Okay, now we're on to your fourth question, the last normal quote-unquote question in this round. What movie can we find the Electric Dream Factory in? The Electric Dream Factory.
Factory.
Yeah. While they're working on that one, so does Nick have 4 or 5 points?
I've got 4.
Nick has 4 points.
And Andrew.
Yes, Nick and Andrew both have 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kevin and Ruben both have 2.
Cool. Just wanted to make
I'm
sure.
not going any more in this now.
Well, you don't know what the fifth question is, so maybe you will.
There's going to be a lot of points at play when we get to the 5th question.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to keep track of, but we will try it. Let's give them.
Do we have
5.
repeats? Do we have repeats in this?
Well, no.
It's on the screen, so no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give you 5.
Yeah, we'll give you a few more
4,
seconds.
3, 2, 1.5, 1. All right.
Okay.
All right, and we will start with Nick.
I believe because I watched this recently in preparation for this. Is it Pixels?
It is Pixels.
Certainly.
I guess that my first
Andrew.
question.
Andrew.
I got
yeah.
pixels.
Oh man.
All right. Kevin?
I got RoboCop 2.
Good guess, but no.
Good guess.
And Ruben?
Oh, I don't have anything. I should have
What?
guessed though. Because
What a terrible movie! What a terrible movie!
I didn't mind it. It was.
Anyways, I'm just like, okay, no.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage. I love Peter Dinklage in that movie. That's the only redeeming factor.
He really is the best part of that movie.
Anyways, I was like, okay.
Okay, guys. So now we're coming to the 5th question of round 1, and this is going to be our first specialty question, and it's an unlisted question. So if y'all have done this before in the unlisted questions, we're going to have you list as many movies as you can, or whatever the question is. We'll have you list as many as you can within 30 seconds. So for this one, now that we know where the arcades are, let's play some games, guys. We want to list as many real or fictional video games found in the previously mentioned arcades. So any games that showed up in Flynn's arcade, Noah's Arcade, the Electric Dream Factory, or in Litwak's are fair game on this one. So you'll have 30 seconds to list as many as you can, and there are no penalties if you list wrong ones on this one. So we will start now. Get after it.
Yep, and do keep in mind, guys, there are fictional games as well as real games part of this. Just wanted to reiterate that. So you're just trying to think of the stuff that's in there. Yeah, a lot of... I'll be honest, there's a lot, guys.
There are.
I'm looking at the document. There are a lot. Probably a couple of repeats, if I had to guess, since video games are kind of...
yes, they're certainly
in arcades.
I'm going to stop where I'm at. There's no way I'm going to get any more.
All right, we're going to give you guys about 10 more seconds.
That seems fair.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Guys, I will tell you, there are power-up and one-up answers in these, so hopefully somebody gets one, just so we can hear that sound again.
Dang it.
All right, and we'll wrap it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's see what you guys got. We'll start with Andrew on this one.
Okay.
And read them slow because I have to check them by the list.
Okay. So I've got Space Paranoids, the game from TRON, Pac-Man, Centipede, Donkey Kong, Tapper, Sugar Rush, Fix-It Felix, Galaga, Turbo Racer, and Street Fighter.
Man, you having that massive board is almost. I'm sorry. I'm not to be a complainer, but don't
have board envy.
Yep, I do. I have born envy. Right
so what I can tell you is this: all of those are on our list. And did you get I got 9. Is that what you got, Jackson?
I got 8.
I have 10 on my board.
Did you say? Okay. Let me see your board real quick. Okay, so Turbo.
Oh wait, that's right. I have 10. I have 10. Yeah, and those are all correct. And
10.
Yeah, and
I'll go by what you're saying.
Not only are they all correct. We got one of those. So Space Paranoids is a power up, so you get an extra point for that one.
Space Paranoids.
It's the game that Flynn invented in TRON.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. That's correct. Yep.
Yeah.
One of them.
So great job there, Andrew. That puts you up at 15 points.
Oh my gosh.
I have a lot.
So was that a power up one?
Yeah, Space Paranoids, you got an extra point for it.
An extra point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have 16. Right. I have 16. So that's 10 plus the.
Oh yeah, Space Paranoids counts as 2. Then he should have 16.
Oh,
because he has 10 games and one of them.
All right. Did you have 5 points before that round? I had 4.
Yes, I had 5 before that round.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he had 5. He got 6 correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then that brings you up to 16. Cool.
Okay.
Great. All right, Kevin.
All right. All right. I got Heroes Duty, TRON, Street Fighter 2, Sugar Rush, Pac-Man, Cubert, and I put in Fix-It Felix Jr.
Okay. So what did you say? After Street Fighter 2, what did you say?
Sugar Rush, Pac-Man, Cubert, and Fix-It Felix Jr.
And you said Heroes Duty, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, I've got him getting 8 total points. And I can make the noise with my mouth if you want, Jeff.
Oh yeah, hold on. I have to pull it up.
Oh, what was that one for?
Hero's duty was the power up. Just to clear it up.
There were actually
That's a good one.
we actually had a couple in there. So all of the fictional games from Tron are worth a power up. So you said Tron, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Hero's Duty also. So I have 11. Is that correct, or is it 12?
He should have 11 points.
11
he earned
points.
9 on that.
Perfect. Great job. All right, Mr. Ruben, what have you got for us?
All right, I have a ton.
Okay.
So I might actually catch on that. Ready? So I got this Sonic is Ralph. Street Fighter, I think Zenki appears in there. Pac-Man appears in there. I wrote Space Paranoids as well. Mortal Kombat, I wasn't sure if that appears in this case because I think it might appear in Ralph. King of Fighters, Sugar Rush, Hero's Duty. I wrote Tron. I don't know why I wrote Tron, but Super Mario, because Bowser appears in Wreck-It Ralph. Tekken, not sure about that one. I wrote Doodle Jump, but then I crossed it out and wrote Cuber because I thought it was Doodle Jump. I wrote Cuber instead. And then I can't read one. Turbo Racer, Rampage, and House of the Dead. I don't know what this one is. Oh, Fix It Felix.
Okay. All right. Jeff, I'll be honest. I did not keep up.
Let's see. I think.
All right, so
I think everything you mentioned is in a movie except for the only one I don't have on my list is Tekken. Or I mean, everyone you listed is listed in those arcade scenes. Except for I don't have Tekken. Now, if you know which arcade scene it was in, I'll fact check it if you know which arcade.
I wasn't sure about Tekken.
Okay.
I got confused between Tekken, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and
Okay.
I know which one.
That's fair.
Okay. And what was the total number of games you had listed? I just want to make sure.
Not including Tekken, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Doodle Jump doesn't appear in anything good, does it?
No, it's cute. You were right. You said you crossed it out.
Over Doodle Jump. It's Cuber. It's not Doodle Jump. It's Cuber. I wrote Cuber, but I wrote Doodle
you're
Jump
good.
too. I didn't
All
know
right.
what the game was called.
So I have
Fix It Felix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 15.
15. Okay.
Yes. And then I just need to double check. Okay. And did you say you had Space Paranoids or Tron?
Yeah.
I have both on here.
Ruben.
Space Paranoids is up here.
You have both of them on there?
Down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Space Paranoids and Tron are both going to trigger one of these guys.
I also have Hero's Duty because I know that's one of them too.
Oh.
All right. So yes, Space Paranoids and Tron both trigger an extra point. Hero's Duty is a
Also
power
does.
up, so it's also an extra point. So I've got 18 points for Ruben now. Is that?
Yes, that is what I have as well. So he has 20 total points.
Oh.
All right. Good.
See, Ruben, remember what I said earlier? You were like, "Oh, I'm not going
I
to store
expected
you."
the rest of the question, or you have to
18.
I should have written faster.
All right, Nick, you're up to bat.
I'm happy. I'm happy I joined in tonight, and you guys have a great game. I only put 3, so there you go.
All right.
So I'm gonna just step out for a minute, and you guys have fun.
Oh no, dude! Trust me. You will be okay. Go ahead and give us your
There's
game.
plenty of game left.
I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh.
No, trust me,
not
dude.
really.
There's
Not
so
really.
many places to earn points. There's so many places to earn points in this game. You have no idea.
No, I'm just so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally missed.
So what are your questions, man?
What were the three?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said I already erased them. I'm sorry. Sugar Rush, Tron, and Fix It Felix.
Okay, so
Sugar
Tron.
Rush, Fix It Felix.
Tron's worth double.
2,
Yeah.
and then you get 2 for the others.
So you have 9.
That puts you at 9. You're only 2 points behind Kevin.
Okay.
So,
And there's still 2 more rounds of this game, man.
we
So
still have
you're
a
good.
lot.
I know. I totally forgot the whole train lobby scene where I could have been like, oh, all of those characters. Yeah. Oh well, it happens.
that's okay. That's okay. All right. So
Yep.
we're gonna-
You are good, man. Okay, so after that, I'll go through the scores here. So Ruben is in the lead with 20 points. Andrew is in second with 16. Kevin is in third with 11, and Nick has 9 points. So it seems farther apart than it really is. Keep in mind, Ruben scored 18 in one question, so trust me, there are more places to earn lots of points that maybe Ruben will screw up in, Nick. So it's okay. So
Do we
after
get to know all
that,
the bonus questions?
no.
Like the bonus points ones?
Save them.
hold on. I'm just updating the score here real quick. 9. So let me know if this is the same thing you just said.
Okay.
Oof.
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. So it's still, I mean, there's a little bit of a gap there between second and third, but it is not as far as you think. These things have the scores in these things have a way of bouncing all over the place. All right, you want to go ahead and pick up?
Okay, so yeah, let's get into round 2, guys. So obviously, some video game adaptations aren't really good. Okay, to be fair, most of them aren't really good, but there are a few that are worthy of sequels or remakes. So all of the questions in round 2 are either going to be sequels or remakes or pertaining to those things. So your first question in this round is actually going to be, how many theatrically released films appear in the Resident Evil franchise? So, Jeff, can you throw that question on screen? Do we have that for this one? Or are we
Sorry about that.
repeat some stuff? All right, we'll give you 15 seconds from there just to make sure you guys have plenty of time.
I hope none of the animated ones.
All right.
Otherwise,
I really hope Ruben does not get this correct, because as I mentioned earlier to all the competitors, I'm a fan of dramatic irony. So let's, fingers crossed, not to show any bias or anything. It's more for like the drama, the intrigue, you know.
Right.
Well, and Ruben,
we get extra points to write them all down.
Maybe it's a little biased.
No extra
just
points for listening.
the number. All right,
All right.
and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody good? All right, let's kick it off with, I believe, Kevin.
5.
5 is not correct. Ruben?
Hopefully none of the 3 animated ones were theatrically released. 6.
6 is the answer we have, and that is correct. All right, Nick.
I also put 6.
All right.
All right, awesome job there, Nick. And Andrew.
It is 6.
Boom.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh crap! I ignored the first movie.
All right. You got a cheerleader.
Should have ignored the last one. The last one is
Yeah. The last one's awful. Although I think I hate it.
You've got a cheerleader, Nick.
Oh, I know. I saw Malcolm. Thank you, Malcolm.
And well, he also has something to say about our point leader right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's fair.
Oh, what do you say?
I mean, he is a geek and player, so if he's not, then he's not doing his job.
Right on.
Retribution.
So yeah,
Chapter.
yes. So 6 was our answer. So our next question here in level 2 is name the 2 actors who portrayed Raiden in the Mortal Kombat movies. I remember
as we mentioned. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was just going to say, I remember watching these when they came out and like really enjoying them, but the second one really does not hold up. And there's a lot in the first one that doesn't either.
Yeah, what I was going to say, I do agree with that. What I was going to say is this is one of those scenarios, like we mentioned before, we are asking for 2 actors.
Yes.
So we do need both of them. So you'll get a point for each one. If you get one correct, you'll get 1 point. Yes, that is all I wanted to say.
Yes.
So yeah, if you don't know both, guess on the other one or guess on both of them because it's not going to hurt you. All right.
I don't know either of them.
Let's answer in
I honestly
5,
was the same guy that played them both.
4,
No, I'm kidding.
3, 2, and 1. All right. And then I think we're on Kevin on this one. What have you got, Kevin?
I got Christopher Lambert and Chris Christopherson.
Oh,
One of those is correct. One of those is correct.
yes. Christopher Lambert was a Raiden. I would love to see Chris Christopherson as Raiden, though.
I forgot the other guy's name.
I thought as soon as you said it, I thought it was right. Like it seemed like you made
All right.
Raiden.
All right. What did you got,
Ruben?
I don't even know if he even appears in the movies. I wrote Steven Dorff.
Oh,
Good guess. Good
He
guess.
appears in one of
Incorrect.
the game movies that I was reading over.
All right, and Nick.
Oh, I believe it's Christopher Lambert and great 80s and 90s character actor James Remar.
yes.
Oh man! Yes.
I love that guy. I love him in Saw. I should have known that.
Yes,
Wait.
and we're gonna come back to that in just a second.
Oh,
I just want to see what Andrew got.
I looked at this right before we started and I forgot it still. So I didn't get either one. Blank board.
Okay.
All right.
So for Nick,
Ah, yes.
so actually James Remar is worth a 1-up, which is worth 3 points.
That's fair. That's
4 points
that's
on that
worthy.
question.
Yeah. So great pull.
I'm a crazy person who loves those movies. I
So-
love both of those films.
So fun
I'm a
fact,
crazy person.
James Remar played Raiden, a lightning god, in Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah.
And he's Black Lightning's sidekick on the Black Lightning show.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. I did not know that.
He's like his Alfred.
I hope he doesn't tell Black Lightning, well, like, I will pray for you during your battles.
Right.
Okay. Whew. Okay.
Gotta fix my
All right, see, there you go. There you go, Nick. Malcolm was right. So there you go.
It's all Malcolm.
Okay.
All Malcolm's fault.
It usually is.
It's all Malcolm's good luck. All right, we're going to move on to our third question, guys. So the next one is going to be. Oh. Did Ruben leave? Did I hear that right? I don't know what happened. All right, I'll just read it anyway. Who portrays Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider films? Now, Jeff,
So,
I need to know.
am I this question?
Do what?
Am I misunderstanding this question, or can you get?
Maybe you are, but maybe you aren't. maybe you should cover all of your bases.
All right. What were you going to ask me, Jackson?
I don't even remember the other one's name, anyways.
Just why? Just why? I mean, okay, I'll give you credit. At least 1.5 of these films are good.
Maybe.
I like all of them. I like all of them.
We'll give you.
I actually kind of like all of them.
I enjoy the eye candy involved, but that's
Fair
about
enough. That's fair.
All right, let's start. I believe we're starting with Ruben. What you got?
Yeah, I can't remember the other one from the Tomb Raider movie, but I know the two original ones.
You're correct.
Angelina Jolie is correct. And Nick?
Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander.
Yes, sir.
Both of them are correct. Andrew?
Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander.
Boom.
Very
All
good.
right.
Great.
And Kevin?
Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander.
Yep.
Boom.
This is what happens when you don't study your actors and actresses.
Right.
Yep. Pretty much.
Yeah, I was debating that.
Okay.
Now I will just give us an update on the score real quick before we go to the next question. So I believe Ruben has 22 points. He is in first. Then Andrew with 19, Nick with 16, and Kevin with 14.
Yep. That's what I've got.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. Great job so far, guys. So this next one. Okay.
Oh, God.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, Michael Clarke Duncan, Ming-Na Wen, and Kristen Kreuk are all in what film series?
What?
Just so everyone's aware, Jeff misspelled Michael in both the question document and on screen, just so everyone knows, just to call him out for it. I believe this is like the 16th time, perhaps, that Jeff has misspelled the name Michael.
Yeah, that's not how it's spelled.
It's AEL, I believe. On that, I'm going to open another drink. And
well,
I'm honestly basing this answer off. I'm basing this answer off the first name on that list. So hopefully, this person doesn't appear in any other video game movies.
That he nailed Kristen Kreuk, but messed up Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh man, I need that as a soundbite.
Like you nailed Kreuk's name.
Kreuk?
Messed up.
Kreuk?
Like
Kreuk?
I had such a crush on Lana Lang. You have no idea. All right.
She was great. Absolutely.
All right. So let's go ahead. I think it's been 15 seconds. It looks like y'all are all done writing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually start with Nick on this one. What have you got?
The Street Fighter series.
You would be correct.
that is correct.
What have you got, Andrew?
It's the Street Fighter series.
Yes, sir. And Kevin?
Street Fighter series.
Very good. And Ruben? What have you got, Ruben?
Yeah, he played Street Fighter, or he played Guile in that movie. That's the only one in it so far.
Yeah, well.
There you go.
I'll be honest, I was really hoping that that Ruben had written Bloodsport. You know,
Bloodsport.
Claude Van Damme film.
I mean, brilliant, Jean-Claude.
Well, maybe Time Cop, but
So this is, I guess this is kind of like our version of the movie trivia Kumite.
Okay, guys.
All right,
So
guys.
that was the fourth question, which means it is time for our special question in round 2, and it's going to be "Don't Leave a Bad Impression" video game edition. So this time we're doing things a little differently than how we do them normally. You were only given before the match started the name of a video game that inspired a movie. Each of you has 30 seconds to act out, do impressions, hum music, give verbal cues, play charades, whatever you need to do. The only thing is that you cannot say the name of the video game or the movie, and you will earn 1 point for each competitor that can correctly guess the video game that you're trying to act out, and you'll earn a point for each video game that you correctly guess. So there's 6 total points available for the question. Everybody's going to go in like a round robin style. Yeah. So we start with Andrew or?
Actually, we'll go back to. I keep wanting to say Felix.
I don't know if I got a anything beforehand.
Check. I sent everyone something on Discord. Let me check and make sure I did send it to you.
We're gonna do.
You get a point. What do you get a point for?
So when you're doing your video game, you'll get a point for each one of the competitors who gets your question correct, and that competitor also gets a point correct for guessing the video game correctly. So like Ruben, if you were to go, if Kevin and Nick got it correct, you would get 2 points. Yeah. And then whenever them goes, if you get it correct, you would get a point.
Were you able to find it, Andrew?
All I had from you is the Streamlabs.
Look right above the link.
Don't read it out loud.
Don't read it out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll give you a few seconds to think about that. Actually, you know what? What we'll do is we'll start with Kevin, so you can think about it.
We'll circle back to you.
Yeah. And what we're going to do, guys, is on your whiteboard, just go ahead and write down the name of all of the other competitors, and then you'll write your guess next to their name, and then we'll just go over everyone's answers after everyone's gone. That'll make it a little easier to calculate the points and whatnot.
Yep.
All right. What order are we going in? So I can just keep them in the right order.
So
we'll just go Kevin, you, Andrew, and then, Kevin, you, Nick, and then Andrew. We'll circle around.
All right. So whenever you're ready, Kevin, you'll have 30 seconds, and we'll start watching the timer when you begin.
Hold on. Yeah. It's Kevin, Andrew, Nick.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I'm happy.
Andrew is the one dressed as Felix Jr.
Okay.
All right.
Go.
All right, I'm ready.
It's a me, Luigi. Oh, well, I guess we should rescue the Princess Peach. Oh no, she's in another castle. Oh look, a Goomba.
Nice.
If I don't get this, I am going to quit.
All right. And one comment before you guys reveal your answer. I didn't know that we would hear a voice that I felt was more cringy than Jeff's roommate, but I think you may have gotten there.
I think
so. Let's get your answers, guys.
Who's first?
We'll start with Ruben. What have you got?
Oh wait, we show our answers now.
Well, I was going to do them all at the end, but we can go ahead and do them now.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's
My bad.
Okay. Super Mario Bros.
Okay. That is good for a point. Nick?
Very tiny, but Super Mario Bros.
Yes. And Andrew?
Super Mario Brothers.
All right. And since everyone guessed correctly, Kevin gets a point for each correct guess, so he gets 3 points for his time and effort.
Fair. That's fair.
And we each get a point.
All right.
Very, very difficult to figure out.
All right. And then we're going to move on to Ruben next. So whenever you're ready to start, Ruben, we'll start the clock, and you'll have 30 seconds.
We'll start the clock. I'll start now. I'm a gorilla. giant alligator, let's fight. Oh no, giant rat, kill that too. Oh no, giant something else. I don't remember what it was. I killed them all. The wolf, I remember. Meanwhile, you got a guy on steroids in the movie too. That's all I got.
Okay.
All right. Good. All right. Let's jump. We'll jump over to Nick.
Okay. Well, the Rampage.
Yes, Rampage.
That is correct. Andrew.
I believe it's pronounced Rampage. Rampage. No, I'm just kidding.
No bonus points for pronunciation, but that is a correct answer.
Right.
Kevin.
Rampage.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
And that means Ruben gets 3 points for correct answer. That puts Ruben at 27 points.
Oh,
Is what I
that's what I have too.
All righty. The bright side, Nick, if you happen to get all 3 points, you're going to be really close.
Yep.
So Nick, go ahead and give us your answer.
oof.
Or
Okay.
not answer, but your
Okay.
skits, I guess. I don't know what to call
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. I mean, they got those two, and then I got this one.
An extra second. I would compliment that you don't have one fingerless glove on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Really, it really ties together his costume.
I'm loving it.
Okay. All right. So, all right. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Like, the main actor really was like, oh, great, I did the X-Men films, and then I did this one. So, he's going after the Apple of Eden, and first he dives into a tank. He goes to Italy. He goes to, Civil War, America. He goes to all different sorts of places, and all he does, he has to assassinate people and goes after the Templar. This one was really difficult.
It was a tough one.
I will completely say it was very difficult. So
Okay, give you guys a couple more seconds to finish writing. Looks like everybody's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Andrew, what have you got?
that's
No.
damn.
Good
No.
guess, though.
I mean, that's fair.
Kevin?
Assassin's Creed.
Yes,
That is the correct
Thank you.
answer.
that's what we're looking for.
And Ruben.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay. At least I got 2 points out of that. Whew.
There you go. All right.
Oh man, that's a really tough one, especially going off the movie.
Yeah, it is. And always remember on these, and I should have said this before we got started. Well, and actually, I'll wait till after Andrew does his. But just remember, well, I'll say it after Andrew does his. I don't want to give anyone anything. All right, Andrew.
That's nice of you.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, Andrew.
Okay. I'm Lord Raiden, God of Lightning, and this is a tournament of martial arts champions. We have Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Sonya Blade. The first fight in the tournament is Liu Kang versus some random guy. Second fight is Sonya Blade getting revenge against Kano, I think it is. The third fight is Johnny Cage against Scorpion.
All right. Okay. Time.
Okay.
Thanks for all that information for later questions.
Yeah.
Kevin.
Mortal Kombat.
Ayo.
There you go.
Ruben.
I was scared you were going to list all the characters that appeared in both the movies to make this very difficult for us, but Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Okay. And
All right.
everybody got it. Did everyone spell it correctly?
I did.
Yeah, with the K.
Yep.
All right. It's not a spelling test, but yeah.
Man.
It's the
All
same
right.
spelling as corruption with a K. It's dumb.
Right. All right. I'm going to update
Ooh,
our scores real
roasted.
quick.
Roasted, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
while you're updating them for the graphic, I can go ahead and say them. Ruben has 29. Andrew and Nick are tied with 22 points. And Kevin has 21.
What?
That is what I've got. Jeff, is that what you've got?
I have 24 for Kevin.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure he's
Oh.
ahead of us. Yeah.
That's my bad. Okay. There we go.
We get 3. Do
And-
we
I
get
think I forgot to count his.
Yeah, it was just
People that got
his points here and there. And then let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22. Let me know if other than let me know if this is what you've got also.
Okay.
Does that look right? Or am I off?
Ruben has
Okay.
29.
I think I'm at
By
29.
so we just get the points for our impression? Is that right?
No,
Or
well,
your
you got points for your guesses also.
Okay,
Well,
so
which
I
one
should
am I-
have
Which one am I off on?
I should have 2 more then.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Read me what you've got or what you have again, Jackson. But like do it in the order that they're sitting.
Yeah. Sorry. For Andrew, I have 22.
Okay.
And then Kevin, I had 21, but then you said you had 24, so I updated that. And then Ruben, I have 29,
29.
and then Nick, I also have 22.
I
Okay.
have 24 for myself. Because you said it's 3 points for the impression, right?
Well,
And then
yeah, you get so on the impression you earn a point for each competitor that correctly guesses. So you can get up to 3 points for all them guessing it, and
Yeah.
then for each one that you correctly guess, you get a point.
I got 2. So that was I had 19 plus 5 on that last question, so that should
Okay.
be 24.
4. Okay.
Oh, you're right. Yep. I think I just didn't count his
Yeah, it's
impressions.
that's why more than one of us are keeping track of the score. It's
That's fair.
a bit confusing, but this thing is pretty close. Except for Ruben. Ruben's still kind of in the lead, but anything can happen in this last round. One thing I was going to mention, whenever we do the impression questions, if it's you can actually say anything that's not the answer. So like in this situation where the only answer was the name of the video game, you can say actors, directors, any plot points, quotes. You can hum theme songs. Anything's game. I know that doesn't help now, but you know. All right. Okay, and I'm going to do one thing real quick because I forgot to do this the whole game. I know we got one of these a while ago,
We did.
and this was supposed to be after the first round.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Ouch.
Sorry.
That hurts.
Sorry, Andrew.
And I apologize for my cat licking his asshole on camera.
Oh no,
Oh, well, it's the
this was the
It's the-
second round.
Nice.
it's the butthole cut.
And then I have another one. I'll remember. I'll make sure I put up after the third round. All right. So with that, we're moving to level 3, which is going to be our boss level.
Yep.
So with this one,
God.
you know, the game's not over until you beat the big boss, right? So for this round, you're going to tell us the name of the big baddie played by the following actors and what video game movie franchise you will find them in. So if one of these guys shows up in multiple movies, you just have to tell us the franchise. You don't have to list all the movies. Okay?
Okay.
So with that out of the way,
you guys about to catch up because I did not study my actor.
we're gonna start off, and hopefully these won't be too tough, but they are this is the boss level, so you never know. So with our first one, we're looking for the video game movie franchise where you'll find Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as the bad guy.
As the bad guy.
Mm-hmm. And you want to tell us the bad guy's
call it out
name?
again, just for everyone.
Oh.
Yeah, tell us the bad guy's name and the video game franchise.
I know the main character's name in the movie. I don't remember his name.
I will once again call out Jeff on his spelling.
Did I spell it wrong?
It is just DW. It's DWAYNE. To be fair, you at least put a spelling of the name Dwayne. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
So just a common misconception, I guess.
So if we only know the game and we're not sure about the character name, would we get 1 point or would we get 0 points?
So this one we're asking for 2 answers, so you won't get penalized if you miss part of it. So you can you can get half credit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give you guys about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to jump back over to Andrew on this one.
Okay, the movie is Doom, or this franchise is Doom, and his name is Sarge in the movie.
Oh, it certainly is, and you know what? Sarge is a power up. So
Nice.
you actually earned 3 points for that one.
All right. That's total 3 points?
A total of 3 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Kevin?
Sarge, that is the name. Doom is the movie.
Damn it.
Oh my God, I gotta keep this thing going. Uh-oh.
Ruben.
Well, crap.
Oh my god, I'm so mad. I knew it was Doom, but I put a different character in the movie. Duke.
Oh, Mr. Newcomb.
Just 1 point for Ruben there. And Nick.
I'm the same way. I couldn't remember the character's name. I put Doom, but couldn't remember the character's
That's
name.
okay. That's good for a point.
Still a point. Still good.
All right.
Okay, guys, moving on to our second question. And our second actor, where you name the villain name and the movie. It's going to be Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. What man defines the 90s more than one Canadian Jim Carrey?
He's done a lot of movies for sure. And probably most of the ones we think of are from like the 90s. We should totally.
I will tell you, the answer is not Ace Ventura.
I cannot believe I didn't think of this.
Oh, it's not Ace Ventura? Oh, man.
No.
It is not Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. It may, however, be Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls.
Or it may not be.
Or it may not be. Who knows? Who knows?
All right, I think we all got it.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's ready, so I won't give the countdown this time. Let's start with Kevin.
Dr. Robotnik, Sonic the Hedgehog.
That is correct. And Ruben?
I started overthinking this for the longest time. Sonic the Hedgehog and Dr. Robotnik.
Correctamundo. Nick.
Sonic and Dr. Robotnik.
Ooh.
Yep, Roni.
Well,
And Andrew.
hold on. The movie Sonic the Hedgehog. He just put Sonic. It doesn't matter. Okay.
There's not a movie named Sonic, so it's also Barroom trivia. There's no titles. It's okay. Andrew.
All right. Sonic the Hedgehog and Dr. Robotnik.
Perfect. All right.
All right. It looks like everyone got 2 points on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I also would have accepted, because of Wikipedia, Eggman.
Yeah, it does say that on there.
He does call him that in the film. So
Yeah.
You call them both. Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
his brother calls him Robotnik. Sonic calls him Eggman. So
yeah. All right. So now we're going to see if my spelling got any better or if it's even worse. And we're going to see how bad my pronunciations are. So for the next question, we're wanting to know the name of the bad guy and the name of the video game movie franchise played by Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. I think I did it.
I think you did pretty well. Maybe a little bit of a vowel might have been off, but
Maybe.
I think they can be.
Oh, this is gonna be another guess.
We just lost Nick. I do not see Nick.
Uh-oh. We'll see. We'll see if he pops back in. It might have been just a connection problem.
But it is barroom trivia, so it's okay. We're not going to halt the production.
No. Well, we're live, so
Yeah, can't really stop live.
Yeah, I think about
People are devoting their time. So. Where is he?
All right, let's see. We'll give him.
You repeat.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the screen. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa.
Mm-hmm.
Name the character and the movie where he plays the bad guy. The answer is not the bad guy.
No.
That is not the character name.
I'll have to change my answer then.
Oh, okay. So I just heard from Nick. His power went out.
Oh.
So he may be out the rest of the thing. But so we're gonna go ahead and go forward. But he was kicking.
Yeah, I believe
he was getting there. He was getting there.
Anyways,
Can he like send his answers, or he doesn't have a way to get the rest of the question?
No.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and we're gonna move forward. So I think we're on Ruben for this one.
Oh, I didn't know we stopped. Sorry, I'm ready to answer that.
No, you're good. We'll give you another few seconds.
I'm ready, I guess.
Okay, go for it.
I guess Street Fighter Bison.
What?
What was the first?
I guess Street Fighter and Bison.
Street Fighter.
That's not one.
Neither of those are correct.
But we can, if you feel pretty strong, I can fact check it.
No, it was a guess. So
okay,
it's okay.
All right.
Pretty sure I'm wrong.
Okay, well let's move over to Andrew.
Okay, so I think his name is Shang, and then it's Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
I was
2 points
between Mortal Kombat and
we can't.
And Kevin.
Shang Tsung, Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
All right. Points. I will tell you guys on that one, there was a second set of answers.
Tekken.
That you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He also played the bad guy in
Tekken too. I was between.
He does play a lot of bad guys.
He plays a lot of bad guys. Go watch The Man in the High Castle. Good stuff.
Ooh, okay. All right. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll take it out. I'll check it out, Jeff. All right, guys. If already the final. Sorry, what?
All right.
So there are 2 points behind me now?
Yeah. I have them 1 point behind you. Both of them. I have them both with 31. And you have 32.
They were down by 5 going into this round, right?
Yes.
They were both at 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then, so they only got
scored
3 additional points over me because they got. Right.
I'm showing 31 right now. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I have.
Yeah, 31 is what I have for you and Kevin. And then Ruben, I have having 32. Is that not correct?
That's what I have on my board.
Yeah, because
so
you
we had 3 questions, right?
Yeah, that was the third question there. You did not. You got 1 on the first question and 2 on the second question.
Mm-hmm.
So you've earned 3 points.
And then they got 2 on all 3 then, right?
Yep.
That
Yes,
should bring them
they
up
also
down by 2.
They got the bonus point. The first question had a bonus point for name.
That's right. Okay. So
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot
where
the bonus. My bad.
Yeah, that's where.
Nope, you're good. Hey, keeping us honest, but we were honest in the first place, so we kept you honest, Ruben. So our final normal question before we finish up the third round, we're looking for the movie and the bad guy that Dennis Hopper plays. Dennis Hopper. Answer isn't Speed. Just so you know, Speed, not a video game movie.
But that would be a pretty good video game.
I think so. I think Grand Theft Auto actually has a game type that's very similar,
Right.
To Speed. So maybe Rockstar has some IP to drum up.
That would be. I wouldn't hate that. All right.
Maybe like a versus game type where one of you is the bomber and then the other one is the
Right. Or
That'd be fun.
just where you have to drive a bus really fast until you crash and die.
It's all this is just driving a bus. It's like Euro Truck. All right, let's go. Andrew, what have you got, man?
Okay, it's King Koopa and it's Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
That is
that right?
correct. Amundo, Kevin.
Or say what you've got. King Koopa.
Yeah, can you verbalize your answer for me? He does have it. I can see it right now.
I think he muted it. Yeah.
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 Sorry,
Kevin, I think you're muted.
Sorry, King Koopa, Super Mario Brothers.
Okay.
All right, there we go. And Ruben, Kingslayer Cologne. What is it?
yeah, I don't have it. I literally just wrote down a random movie. I wrote Max Payne.
Ooh, good guess, though.
Oh,
I can
wow.
Max Payne. All right, guys. Well, in a dramatic turn of events, before the final question, Andrew and Kevin have both overtaken Ruben and are now tied at 33 with the lead Ruben at 32 points. Nick, however, did get dropped, so we don't know how things might have shaken out there. But we do have our top 3 there. So, yeah, ready to move on to our final question. Jeff, what is it?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So our final question number 5 for round or level 3 is going to be a little bit of something that we call 6 degrees or less of Captain Bacon. So the way this works, guys, is I'm going to give y'all a movie title, and you're going to start with that movie, and then you're going to pick an actor in that movie and build that to another movie and create a chain until you get to Kevin Bacon. The most points you can earn in this is 6 points, and that's if you're able to do it just in one chain link. And that's the other thing is you're trying to do this in as few steps as possible. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Does anyone need like an example of any kind that we can maybe throw out there real quick? No, everybody good? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Makes it easy for us.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and you'll get a minute for this. And the movie that we're looking at tonight is Pixels.
Okay.
So you have a minute. Get after it. And I hated picking this movie, but I thought it would be one of the easier ones to do this with.
Yeah, it does have more actors that people may know in it, bigger actors that may cross over at some point. I remember I was pretty excited to do this with the Saturday Night Live one. I got it in pretty much one link, the shortest amount that I could possibly get it in. So that was pretty exciting. And then Garth managed to do it with a different movie, which then led us to
Now, they all have to be video game movies, or can they be any movies?
Any film.
Oh, they can be any film. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So basically, we're trying to get from Pixels. Okay.
Yeah. You're just trying to make a chain to get to Kevin Bacon. And you'll need to, on your whiteboards, I didn't say this, but write down the movie and the actor that you're using to get there.
And maybe use a flowchart system, point arrows to what leads to what.
Right.
Makes it a little easier for us to read it.
Now, I will say I tried this movie several times because I always like to test this on myself. The fewest I could do it was in 2 movies. I couldn't find any one movie link. But
this is pretty exciting to make it into a nail biter,
Yeah. As close as
they're 1 point apart. The two in the lead are tied, and then Ruben's only 1 point behind. So I mean, this could be a 3-way sudden death.
That would be
match.
something.
And then, do you know what happens if we go through sudden death and they're still tied?
I do.
It's just a tie.
It's called a tie.
Okay, I got it. All right, this changes everything. I didn't know I can use any movie.
Any movie.
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right, I feel good about this.
Well, we'll give you guys about 15 more seconds, and then we'll see what you got.
Okay, got it.
Let's see.
Trying to think the way to make it quicker.
Let's see, and then this is one I just want to make sure I don't forget to show these because What a terrible movie. And that, folks, is why Nintendo hasn't made any more movies of their property. All right, are you guys?
I mean, Pikachu worked out well, right? So.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I think we're ready.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Let's see what you've got, Andrew.
Okay, so starting from Pixels, I started with Peter Dinklage, who is in Avengers Infinity War with James Brolin, who is in Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon.
All right. So that will be you'll get 5 points for that one.
Oh, we're gonna tie.
All right. Good job. All right, and then we're going to move on to Kevin. What have you got?
I picked Peter Dinklage, and I picked X-Men Days of Future Past with Michael Fassbender with an X-Men First Class with Kevin Bacon.
And you are correct, sir. That's the same one I came up with too. So that is also worth 5 points. Okay. All right, Ruben.
So I have the same one, but I knew that everybody else would probably go that route. So I couldn't remember Bacon had a flashback in it, but I went with Peter Dinklage and Pixels to straight to oh shit, you know what? I fucked it up. Never mind. I did the same thing. So I originally had Pixels, Peter Dinklage to Days of Future Past and Michael Fassbender to First Class, but then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I can skip off the
he is in that. I forgot.
I think I was.
All right. Well, we're gonna award you 5 points for that one because you did it in the 2 movies also. So with that, let me get over here and do some updating real quick. It
I think I
I
get
was
bonus points for
hoping for-
connecting the Hollow Man.
I was hoping for Detective Pikachu. I was really hoping it. I'm like, that's gonna be the easiest one. That's easiest.
Andrew, I'll give you a bonus point for connecting to Hollow Man, but I'll deduct it for you saying James Brolin instead of Josh Brolin.
Ooh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
But I trust you.
Ooh,
It's okay.
technically, Kevin Winton,
What's that?
because he didn't say the name of the person. Wouldn't that make Kevin Winton since he said James?
I'd like to go to sudden death.
Technicality win, yes.
Yeah, well, just so we can do the sudden death, we'll leave it.
I think I wrote Josh. I don't. Yeah.
No, you wrote James and you said James.
I would say that's why I use sheets of paper. People, come on.
So
sheets of paper.
this is probably one of the highest scoring games that we've ever done, and
yeah, we're up there.
We're going to do sudden death. So this is pretty special. And Ruben, you are welcome to play along with sudden death with us. Let me see. Let me get our. We've got one more of these.
Just study my actors and stuff.
I blame myself for not counting the first Resident Evil movie in sequel. Dang it!
Yeah,
Kevin would have won, man.
That one number.
I was hoping there was a flashback in Days of Future Past of like Kevin Bacon being in the flashback in Days of Future Past, but I don't think there was. So that's why, like I just said, it's okay.
And this is for all of that. Just kidding. I had that, so I had to use it.
There was a duck hunt trophy in
All right, let me bring up our sudden death questions, and then we'll jump into this thing. All right.
Okay, well, I've got the first question, so if you guys are ready to go, then I think I'm ready to go for some sudden death questions.
Okay.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so your first question in sudden death is, what is the name of the computer AI in War Games?
Oh.
I love this movie, as a matter of fact. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I watched this when it came out, and like I've loved it ever since. And as dated as it is, it still holds up. I showed it to my 17-year-old son last year, and he loved it too. So I mean,
I dig it, man. And like this movie developed my crush on Ali Sheedy, which
I can see that
was pretty exciting because I saw Breakfast Club first, but I was like a little off. But then she's in War Games, and I was like, man, there it is. That's Ali Sheedy. That's what it's supposed to be.
And where else will you hear? I can't think of the actor's name. He's a character actor, but will you hear someone use the following phrase when trying to deal with technical issues? Of saying, I would piss on the spark plugs if I thought it would help.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. So I believe that is time on the question. So for dramatic tension, I won't reveal if you got the answer right until both of you have answered. So Andrew, what have you got?
Is it Missile Defense Program?
Okay, and Kevin?
Dave?
Unfortunately, Ruben is still playing along. So what is it?
Oh, I just wrote Red Queen, from Resident Evil.
All right, no one got it correct. It is Joshua or the Whopper.
Yeah.
Big fan of the Whopper, not the sandwich, but the acronym.
Right. Would you like to play a game?
This is back when computers were rooms large.
Yes. Yeah, they were big.
That's right, Josh.
And back doors are not secrets. That's also from that movie. All right. So, keeping with War Games, what simple game does David play with Joshua to avert World War III?
It's actually really crazy that Kevin was so close.
I know. Right?
By saying Dave, David is the character.
Right. Well, and Dave is Oh no, I'm getting backwards too. I was thinking Dave was the AI in 2001, but Dave was the astronaut.
That's right.
Dave, also the astronaut.
Yeah.
I'm always so close.
So if your name is
Well,
Dave,
you know,
if your name is Dave, maybe stay away from computers because they're not gonna work out well for you. All right.
well, my middle name is David, and my father's name is Dave. So maybe.
All right. Let's see. What have you got for us, Kevin?
Tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
Okay, and Andrew.
Tic-tac-toe.
All right. And Ruben, do you have a?
I put text.
He forced cat games the whole time.
Well, we're gonna keep going because it is tic-tac-toe.
And both of you got it correct. Wow.
Oh boy.
All right, moving on to the third question. Okay, question number 3 in sudden death. In Super Mario Brothers, what is Mario and Luigi's last name?
I know. Don't judge me.
I hope we go to question 4.
This is the best question of the game.
Yeah, I remember when this movie came out thinking that is the stupidest thing. And that was from a movie full of the stupidest things. All right, you guys look like y'all have your answers. I think we're back to Andrew on this one.
Yep.
What have you got, sir?
Their last name is both Mario.
Okay. And Kevin?
The last name both is Mario.
That's right. Mario, and Mario.
It's.
I guess that makes sense with Super Mario Bros. So I guess.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have it.
It's a good thing.
Yeah,
it is a good thing that when you played that GIF earlier, I did not spoil it because I almost said it. I would have said it, and then everyone would know.
Oh yeah.
After listening to Ruben say that, it would be so awesome if they referred to each other as bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They never did that.
They never
did that.
But I think that'd be great. That'd be like I don't know, like the Jersey Shore version. All right. So, question number 4. We want to know, who does TRON fight for?
Oh man! Now this could be a tricky question.
Yeah.
Will it be a repeat of question 1 where neither of them got it correct, or they get it correct?
We'll just have to see.
Thank you.
I'll be honest. I was hungry before we started this match, and it's only gotten worse.
Yeah, right. I'm getting there too. I've got to do a podcast. I've got to record a podcast after this too. So,
tisk.
All right. Looks like y'all have got your answers down. Let's see what you've got. What have you got, Kevin?
I fight for the users.
Damn it.
And Andrew?
Yes, the users.
Oh,
They both got it. Oh man, when he said "damn it," I really thought he didn't have it, and you're like, "Oh, that was."
I thought he didn't have it.
had it too.
Ruben got that one though.
Great job, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Shoot, I'm
Okay, all right.
running out of room on my whiteboard to keep up with the score. Okay.
Yeah, I had to switch from tally marks to numbers. So, all right, guys. Question number 5.
Thank you, TRON Legacy.
Timothy Oliphant plays the main character in what video game movie? Hoo boy, it's really heating up here.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's just the alcohol. I tell you.
Nope. This one, I'm wondering if they'll pull this one.
I'm really glad that Andrew has committed to this, having the hammer bit of his
I'm loving it.
junior costume, because he's been picking it up every time when he's done and like banging it against the board, and it's making me glad he's committed to the bit.
All right, let's see what we'll give you a couple more seconds. Has everyone answered?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Andrew, What have you got?
Okay, it is Hitman.
Okay, and Kevin.
He was a hit man.
All right.
All right. Ruben?
Let me give you some advice. Those actors and actresses, I am not going to.
All right. Well, tell you what, both of the people in Sudden Death did get it correct. It was Hitman.
I used to get Timothy Oliphant and Josh Deschamel mixed up
How
all the
many
time.
questions we got left?
Yeah, I know. Are we going to
Yeah, we're almost done. There's only 10 questions in Sudden Death. So, all right, for this next one, and this one may be the one that decides.
This is a fun question. I do like this question.
This video game film has grossed more globally than any other video game film, yet it remains unprofitable.
All right, guys, we're going back to season 1 of the Schmodown where they had box office questions,
right,
in their trivia.
Well, this was, we include just pop culture trivia too in these, and I thought this was very interesting.
It would make my
That's
day.
weird that if I'm thinking the right one. If I'm thinking the right one, I'm surprised about this actually.
I am too. I'm surprised that it's made more money than any other film. Because I didn't.
Oh man! All right. Looks like both of you guys are probably done, but I'll give you a 5 count anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, what have you got?
Warcraft.
And Andrew?
I put Tron Legacy because it's expensive.
And your winner!
No.
Kevin takes the win today, folks. Wow.
Right.
Thank you, David Bowie's son, Duncan Jones, for the masterpiece that is Warcraft.
And I'm not going to tally up the final score, but
I could have told you a whole bunch of other stuff about Warcraft, not that.
But
I'll tally up the final score. Kevin had 43 points. Andrew had 42, obviously, as he missed the last one. Ruben, I wasn't counting his sudden death questions, so he did still finish with 37. So, wow, what a match, what a score, what a game, what a movie, what a night.
Absolutely. Great job to everyone involved. Great job to Nick. I know his power ran out, so he wasn't able to finish up with us. But just all around great job. This was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm going to go around and let each of you sign off, but I want to cover some chores first. So the next one of these things that we do will be on May 31st. And it's going to be our special 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back trivia match. And what I can tell you is we're going to see David Garcia, Nico Rigoli, Antonio Chavez, and Ryan Payne compete in this thing. And joining me on the desk for that thing will be our current Star Wars champion, Ruben Colon. So that's coming up. And then also, you folks who are watching and who have stuck with us through this whole thing, y'all get a special treat. I'm going to go ahead and release the details on our June trivia matches. I'm not going to release these on the MTFO server until tomorrow. So anyone watching right now, y'all get first dibs getting into these matches. And just direct message me. But our first one of June is going to be on June 7th, and it's going to be As Seen on TV, and these are going to all be movies based on TV properties.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
it should be a lot of fun. There's a lot of movies covered in this, and they cover like a long span of years, right? And then 2 weeks after that,
Dark Shadows.
and this is the one I'm looking forward to, is we're doing Shark.
Oh.
This will be on June 21st, and it's going to all be Shark movies.
Jeff,
Architect.
I'm putting my name in the ring. I want this match. I'm
Yeah.
saying it here. I want it. Oh.
Well, and usually what I do is
Will Back to the Future 2 count?
Yes.
it might.
Jaws 19, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might. So usually what I do is I say, if you've competed 1 month, I usually don't put you in the next month, but all of you guys are fair game for, signing up for one of these also. And we'll have 4 competitors for each one and a co-host. So you can sign up for anything. And that goes for all of y'all still watching at home. Hop on the server and DM me and we'll get you in there. But that's pretty much all we've got for tonight. I'm going to go around and we'll let you all sign off and you can tell the folks at home where they can find you and what you're up to. Let's start off over there with Mr. Andrew Craig.
Okay. So hopefully you guys will see me as Commentating Nerd in World War Geek. And I think at least one of you will also be in it. So that's all I got to plug.
All right. And let's jump over to Ruben.
Yeah. Did better than I thought I was going to do. I only probably scored as many points thanks to round 1. But question number 5, I was able to name off so many games that appear in that Wreck Ralph films because of my Disney knowledge. But hey, it was fun. Wish I had more time to study my actors. Would have been better. But I'm glad to be here, and I'll see you guys in the room where I actually do know my actors, know my knowledge. So, and I'll see you over Star Wars Division. And Jeff, I'll see you hosting that Empire Strikes Back.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that. And Mr. Kevin, our big winner tonight.
Well, you can find me at twitter.com/@BlueLantern18, Dartman19 on Instagram, and I so far have nothing much right now.
That's all right. And Mr. Latner, thank you so much for helping me steer this ship tonight. You are welcome back anytime, sir.
It was fun, Jeff. I thought we meshed well. I think maybe I should stop playing and start announcing because I feel a little bit better about that. But if you guys want to find more of me and my voice, I have a YouTube channel where I read short stories and dramatic monologues. You just go to YouTube and search Dramatic Dreamer. You'll find it. I don't have a lot of watch time or subscribers and stuff yet, so I don't have a custom URL. So that's why you got to search it. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Jackson Latner. It's just my name. And then my pinned tweet has my YouTube link there as well.
Awesome. Well, once again, thank you for all of you guys joining us tonight. And also a big thank you to Nick, Carley. I know we're going to see him in another one of these at some point. But you guys take care. If it's not midnight yet, call your mom and tell her you love her.
It is Mother's Day.
Yes.
Good night, folks.
Good night.